Hello and welcome to this video tutorial. Everybody, I'm going to show you today what the breakdown keys are and how can they help us manage the animation which we create. Let's say I have an animation like this in which I have this ball which simply just bounces off here and then here, and in between them what it is doing is, let's say if I play it now, it is just moving 125 25 to 50. But in between them, let's say around 12, I insert a breakdown key. You should see it's green color now, and that breakdown key I move it slightly up, and between 25 to 50 comes 37 approximately. I move it slightly up and insert a breakdown key. Have I done that here? No, I haven't, so I'll just move it up and press S. Uh, insert a breakdown key at this point, animate, insert breakdown key, and this really should be only one over here. Yeah, at 12 I'll move it up and I'll insert a breakdown key. So what this will do, it will move it up and down, which is a normal keyframe, right? It looks like a normal keyframe, which it is not. So what it does is, basically, if you see this keyframe, if I shift select this keyframe and I move it back, what I'm doing is I want to have a quicker bounce. So you see that breakdown and this big breakdown also moves. So what it does is, basically, it maintains a relevant distance between the previous one and the current one. You see that? So here, if I bounce it, now it becomes quicker. Okay, so I'm gonna undo this and show you again what are the differences. So if this is the normal animation, it jumps and comes down, jumps and comes down. But what if I want to make this animation quicker? So this is where the breakdown key can help me. So I select the other keys which are just after it. So this is what it does. And if I move the keyframe which is after it or before it, then it will also move. So it is basically relevant. So I move it to a little forward or move it a little backward, you would see that this is also being changed. It's also changing its position. So let's look at the first bounce only. So if I move it back, you will see the first bounce becomes quicker. However, the second bounce has not become quicker. So let's try doing that also. I'll just undo this, and this key, what I would do is, I will say convert to breakdown, and this one also I'll say convert to breakdown. And now you will see what happens is, if I move this one back, the other keys should also go back. They are not. Let's see why. If I move this back, what happens? Well, they should be actually moving because they're breakdown keys. Okay, let me undo this. Yeah, okay, yeah. Please remember this, what I'm doing now. So I select this keys and convert to breakdown key is what I should do here. Convert to breakdown key. This one is not needed to be converted to a breakdown key. So I select this and I move it back. You see what happens? The whole animation becomes smaller, shorter or quicker. So the thing is that the breakdown keys are in between. You should be moving the keys which is at the corner or at the beginning, and they will adjust themselves automatically. So this is what you could do to, it's a quick way to, basically, if it's a small animation, you can make it bigger. If it's a bigger animation, you could make it much quicker. So here it was in the beginning, it was much quicker, bigger. What I'm doing is, I'm with moving only one keyframe by setting up the middle keyframes to be the breakdown keys and the corner one to be the normal keyframe. I'm actually making the whole animation shorter or bigger. So that's a very quick way to adjust the animation of your adjust the timeline of your animation. However, you have to do it on every object. Let's say if you have um, you have joints, or you have any other objects, jars or sugar cubes or balls in your animation which are moving, then you should be actually doing this on all of those timelines. Okay, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed.